morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy, and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 25th of June. Now, if you are new here, please subscribe if you can find the subscribe button. Hit those like buttons as well, guys, and please feel free to comment down below. Fingers crossed that YouTube gets your comments to me. We know they tend to go on a little walkabout sometimes, mysteriously. I get back to as many as I can because you are important to me, and I love that we communicate across the ocean waters with each other from different countries. It's beautiful. We do call ourselves Terrabellians here, just meaning we've found a new earth and our beautiful way of living, which is pain-free, free of fear, anxiety, etc. Cheers, everyone. I've made a little coffee. Oh, it's so nice. Sometimes you just need a coffee, don't you? To get their day kick-started. It's nice and sunny here. So I'm going to go out and do a little bit of gardening today. I've got one of my very old cats is not very well, and I think he's dying by, she's a girl actually, Piggy. Yeah, I think she's dying. She just isn't eating or moving, so it's a bit hard. It's so hard when your pets get crook, isn't it? I know you guys understand. We're all pet lovers out there, most of us, aren't we? So it's horrible when they're on their last legs. So I thought I'd shoot this inside today just so I don't disrupt her outside. The other thing is, this morning on the news, gosh, it just never ends, does it, guys? The clown show continues. They said that now government bodies, and this is pretty much globally, I'm thinking they talked about Australia, but this will be globally, the governments are going to start fining Twitter, Facebook, etc., the list would go on, for allowing any misinformation and disinformation to come through. So I don't know who's saying what is misinformation and disinformation. I think we pretty much know how that went over the last 3.5 years. Not so well. And if you're anyone that's trying to tell the truth, we know that obviously this gives YouTube, Twitter, etc., they're able to just squash anything that fits under the category of misinformation and disinformation. So, guys, this is going to get harder. So if I do disappear, which is quite likely, maybe look for me on Rumble or somewhere else. I won't give up. We won't give up. I know all you guys keep saying that we won't be beaten, like that song. We won't be beaten. We'll keep pushing through. We don't care what they're up to. We know that they're trying to cover everything up. It's just getting beyond frustrating though, isn't it, guys? I just keep getting minus and minus subscribers every day and less views. Have you seen how many views I've gone down to? I've gone from like 400 a day down to like 200 a day. It's like it's getting crazy now. Anyway, I'll close my eyes, guys, and try and stay positive, and we'll see what comes up. And that's the question I have, and I know you guys have it too. Who's the person who says what's misinformation and disinformation? Like, what is it? Who's the factual person that says, what all the doctors and all the science, listening to the science, who were lying through their backsides, as we know here. So who's the person saying what is and isn't the truth, Is it AI again? It's probably AI again, of course. Sorry, guys. I'm just over the BS. Anyway, all right, let's get started, guys. We'll see what comes up. I bought some cards along too. I'm getting panda, the country panda. And I'm getting, we know they've got their tentacles in most of the countries. We keep talking about it. But I do feel they're rolling out their carpet squares now in these countries. Oh, God, guys. Honestly, the energy. But they're rolling out green carpets. This is obviously something to do with resources, renewables, and getting control of these areas. So I do feel like Panda is rolling out the green carpet squares globally. Whatever they're involved in or whatever they're doing, it's to do with renewables. It's to do with commodities and this kind of thing. They're taking charge of things now with their green carpets. And I really don't think it's about going green, do you guys? It's about money, power, and dollars. Maybe that's why we're getting the green colour. But I am getting it's something to do with the resources and the rollouts around this kind of renewable stuff now, to do with panda, the country panda. All right, let's keep going. Oh my God, little people, they're that tired. I mean, we're tired on this channel, but the little people waking up and the peasants and the Lego people, they're even more tired than us because they can't understand what the hell's going on. They can't figure it out. They're still challenged by what the hell is going on. I posted on my Facebook page. Did you see that march of the LGBTQs? It was in Canada, I think. We know Trudeau's supporting it all, the trans stuff. And they're marching along saying, and we're coming for your kids, and we're coming for your kids. It's nuts. Got to go check it out, guys. It's just getting crazy. Can't tell me this stuff ain't waking people up. It's like just watching a stage show performance, isn't it? It really is. Oh, and I noticed, and I was thinking that this morning, these transgender movements of total confusion and whatever, it's like they've taken the rainbow. Speaking of rainbows, we were manifesting those, and parasols, weren't we? But it's like they've taken the rainbow and they've stomped all over it. That's what I'm seeing. That's what the guides are giving me. See, the rainbow was about pride, and it was about the gay and lesbians and people coming out and being able to be themselves and finally being accepted and being able to be married and recognised, which they should be. It's not even anything. That to me is nothing. That's great. Let's have the Mardi Gras marches or whatever, and that's fine. But when it starts being indoctrinated into schools, in our faces, in tons of advertising, you can tell this is going beyond normality is probably the word I'm looking. And a lot of these gay and lesbians too are against all this stuff because it's just becoming so damn confusing. But it's like they've stolen their rainbow to me and they're using it for corruption and for the wrong. It just doesn't feel right. That's what I'm trying to say. It just isn't feeling right. And they're being put, see, they don't want, a lot of them, not all, but they don't want to be put in that category. Like the LGBTQ, that means they're right in that category and they don't want to be there. They just want to be themselves, which is what they fought to be. And now they're caught up in this stupid nonsense and circus show parades that we're now being exposed to, and some of them are completely crazy. I was actually saying that to my husband last night. Like, here we are on YT and we get censored for this and we can't say that. Oh, sorry guys, this is just getting exhausting now. I think you guys understand why. And I said, but if it's an LGBTQ thing, they'll put it on with people doing like somersaults in hardly any clothes, and it's all like real sexualized and all this, but that's fine. YT will let that through. So many questions, isn't there, guys? We get censored to the hill. I don't get it. Anyway, I guess it's only if you're not on their agenda, you're not going to do so well. So disappointed in the way my channel's going. I am. I've tried to be positive. Hello, I know you want me to be, but it's getting harder and harder every day to, you're trying to make videos to help people through such challenging times, and all it does is get squashed, continuously squashed. It's very, very frustrating, guys. All right, let's see what else we get. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a rant day today. I know you guys probably understand where I'm coming from. All right, hang on. Gosh, they're showing me England. Louise, you and I were talking about this the other day, how tired we were and that we almost need like a nana nap this weekend. That I'm getting that England is showing me England like pulling the covers over and just wanting to go back to bed. England is tired of all this. It's getting tiring. Did you see Kate on the tennis court with Federer? Was it Federer? Yeah. Unreal. She's so fit. Oh my God. But keeping the royal Kardashians in our faces, making them look young and fun and doing all the great things that they do. But I am getting that England's very tired. it's showing me them pulling the doona cover up. People just want to go back to bed because they feel like they're living in a bloody terrible nightmare, which they actually are. But now that dream is becoming their reality. So I'm getting that for England, UK. Just people are exhausted. Because what have they got left? What have they got left now? Not much financially because they've been taken down to zero. And what hope is sushi giving anyone? Sorry guys, it's cold here. I've got to blow my nose. What hope is sushi giving anyone? None. I said yesterday he's put the pause button on for a little bit, but that's for his sake, not for the little people, Lego people and peasants' sake. That's so he can save face and just let everyone get used to the status quo until he moves the next part on again. We know how it goes. So they're exhausted. They're pulling the doona covers up. They want to go back to bed. It's been a horrible dream. And now they've had to take the bubble denial suits off and it's becoming their reality. We knew it was going to happen. We knew it had to come to the breaking point where they couldn't keep denying the crap that was rolling out in front of their face. Well, it's arrived on their doorstep. And it's like they don't want to answer the door, so they're going to pull up the doona cover. Not you, if you're watching my channel, because we knew all this was coming. But this is the people waking up. They're having to face it, even though they don't want to by pulling up the doona cover. It's like when your alarm goes off and you don't want to get up and face it, so you keep hitting the snooze button. That's what's happening in UK. People are hitting the snooze button so they don't have to face reality, but they have to. It's coming. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting there's going to be more of this like thermal imaging scanning. Like, I don't know. I'm getting this like at airports. I know we've got scanning at airports everywhere, but there's more of this thermal imaging. Oh, what is this? I don't know. But I am getting that things on airports and things are going to become more and more restricted. Remember once upon a time you just get on a plane, it wasn't anything. And then we had the terrorist 9/11, was it? And then suddenly airports got very strict with their control and everything, which isn't a bad thing anyway. But I feel like now we're heading into a whole new network sort of protection, that it's all going to get stepped up even more now. And I'm getting this like thermal imaging. I don't know why I'd be getting that. Maybe to see if people have got drugs inside them and things like that. Maybe technology is more advanced now. I'm presuming this is like more overseas travel. There's going to be more, we know there's going to be travel passports. We know that's going to come in. But I do feel they're going to really up the ante when it comes to traveling. You'll have to have a lot of proof of identity and who you are. Let's hope it's not the what do they put in you? The QR code injected into you and you zap past like a checkout. Beep. That's probably where we're headed. Don't be surprised, guys, when they talk about inserting those microchips in people. Oh, they talk about doing that into nightclubs. Beep. And just paying, or you can just pay for your groceries with your wrist, with your microchip. We know where it's all headed. So I am seeing that the airports, there's going to be more restrictions, just more restrictions. Things are going to get tougher at the airports. God, half of us don't even travel much, do we? We live a very simple life here on my channel, don't we, most of us? I'll see if there's anything else to close with today. I'm getting New Zealand, and I'm getting New Zealand's feeling really tormented by its past, but the past meaning Jacinda. She was very destructive for you in New Zealand. She did a lot of damage over there. She really did. She had a very destructive path, and she ruined a lot of lives in New Zealand. She really tore a lot of the infrastructure down and obviously destroyed a lot of small business, but she destroyed a lot of people's lives on her way. And people are still carrying that load in New Zealand. I still feel like people, not you guys watching my channel, but a lot of these people, that have had to take their bubble denial suits off are harbouring a lot of resentment towards their government now. It's a good thing because then they'll start to see the truth. But they are harbouring a lot of resentment and anger still. So be very careful in New Zealand. Just do your little thing and stay disconnected from all the nonsense. Because this is all a build-up in people, remember. It's like that boiling point, the pressure valve being released. Things might get a little bit volatile even over there. And it'll be directed at Hippo, of course. He might even get a bit heckled. He might get a few hecklers or people throwing things at him. Imagine that. Like Charles, the egg event. Or Macron got the eggs too, didn't he? Or was it tomato? No, tomatoes. So we might see a little bit of heckling starting because it's that leftover anger and that from Jacinda and what she did to people in there. So they're still holding that resentment, but they'll direct it towards Hippo. I am getting that in New Zealand. Oh my gosh, honestly, the world is falling apart. You can't believe that people are just standing there. Well, not all people. We know Germany and France, and there's a few places standing up, but what the hell? I always tell you Australia, dude, zip. It's just getting crazy. The world we live in, honestly, there are no words, are there? Only clown show is the only words that kind of comes to mind, isn't it? All right, I'm going to pull my happiness cards, guys. I think we're due for a little bit of joy and happiness in our life, wouldn't you say? Couldn't get any crazier. Really couldn't. Just when you think it's ending, it's like, it starts again with something else. Be your own BFF. Support yourself as you would support a friend. Oh, gosh. We've had to get very good at... I'll put it in front of my face, guys. Look at my dirty gardening nails. Sorry, guys. We've had to become our own BFFs for quite a while now. Most of us, during this whole jab wheel event, or if you got off the jab wheel event, we accept you here as well because we're non-judging of that. We never judged anyone that chose to get the jab. Remember that. That was a personal choice that people made. But as people who weren't jabbed, that got taken away from us and we were ostracized and vilified. So anyone here that's been vaccine injured or who did get jabbed, you are more than welcome. We welcome you with open arms because it means you're awake and you're starting to see through the truth and what all this really was about. You woke up. It was very easy for people to get caught in that mass psychosis. No one judges you guys at all. Have faith. Develop a bond with a spiritual power. And of course, I've got to get the song by George Michael because you got to have faith, faith, faith. You got to have faith, faith, faith. Oh, baby. Such a cool song, isn't it? How's George Michael? I love George Michael. So you got to have faith. Develop a bond with a spiritual power. We've really been working on that. I told you guys about that Sister Shivani Soul Connections. If you look it up on YouTube yesterday, a lot of us watch Eckhart, but it's about your own spiritual power. It's about understanding yourself. Spirituality is just an internal thing, isn't it? That helps us to light up our lives by doing the things we love. You know, spirituality can mean so many different things to different people. We're not all the same. We're all different, aren't we? Spirituality could be just spending a day with your pet, living in the now, in your moment with your pet. Or for a lot of us, it's gardening. It's going camping. It's doing many different things. Oh, remember, reminisce about happy memories, which is what we do here all the time, isn't it? I mean, we laugh. We look back at the last 3.5 years, guys, and we do have some giggles. I posted that funny video of the wizard and the German police in that protest in the mud. Oh, it's so funny. Go check it out. It's on my Facebook page, guys. Hilarious. Chrissy Fitzgerald's Like It Life Coach page. See, these are memories. These are things we look back and laugh at. Like all the nonsense and the lies that were told on mainstream media. Like, it's funny. But we can even go further back. You know, here we get loads of music. And I know for you guys, it takes you back to some feeling places and happiness and joy. And it triggers in us and evokes feelings and memories. So we do often go back. Oh, I'm going to pull an outcome card because I just automatically did that. I don't know what's that little crystal with a birdie. There we go. Got to hide my face. Ask for help. Go an inch by yourself or a mile with others. Oh, look at that cut on my finger. Sorry, guys, so ugly. And it's right on my thumb. It hurts like hell. I got dirt in it yesterday and it was so small. I'm falling apart, guys. I love that. Ask for help. Go an inch by yourself or a mile with others. See, we reach out to each other here, don't we? We support each other. We encourage each other. If one of us is having a rough day or a tough time, we try and lift each other out of that. Very important, guys. And I always tell you it's about coming together, doing things as a group, en masse, not being isolated. See, we felt so isolated during that whole past 4 years, nearly 4 years, guys. I'm going to pull some Whispering Woods as well, guys. Oh, so beautiful, these little cards. That we weren't going too far in those few years, but now that we've come together here, we're pushing forward, we're teaching each other things, we're sharing our experiences, and it's been great. It's brought us some happiness and some lighthearted laughs. I mean, at least we have take the piss out of things and have a good old giggle at all the clown show and the ridiculousness of it all. Ooh, forbearance. Oh my, these are my old glasses, guys, sorry. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Oh, we wouldn't. We'd still pick our roses, wouldn't we? Wouldn't worry about the thorns because most of us here are gardeners anyway. But you know what that's saying. Don't worry about the thorns in life. Just keep reaching and looking for the roses because the thorns are just a deterrent for, I suppose you would, what would you call them, predators, or they just protect the plant, don't they? But we know that it's just there for protection and that forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Interesting. We wouldn't, because most of us grow roses anyway, don't we? We still reach for the beauty. And I guess that you could say that's about reaching for the beauty amongst the chaos and the difficult times and being censored. For example, the thorn could be YT censoring us, which they often do, but we still keep blooming like the roses, I guess, in a strange kind of way, if that makes... Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys, my cards are slipping and sliding. Let's see what else we get. I'll do 3. You know, I like to mostly do things in 3. Sometimes I'll get an outcome card, depending what I get pulled to do, but majority of the time, here we go. Wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. So maybe we could do that today. We could go out. I used to blow dandelions all the time as a kid, and now I think they spread weeds everywhere. Being a gardener. But I think today, if we see a dandelion, you guys probably have them because you're in summer over there. I've got a couple. Let's make a wish. Let's make a wish. Let's wish that everybody bloody wakes up and sees all this garbage and nonsense. That would be very good. All right, flow. Go with the flow as water does down a river. Do not hurry. Well, we've never really been in a hurry, have we, guys? We have learnt to flow. Over the last 3.5 years, we've had to learn to flow because that's how you keep the resistance out of your body. If you, in the beginning, when probably the jab wheel started and a lot of us lost friends and family, we probably were a little bit resistant and we had a lot of that. Oh, hang on. We had a lot of that. I could get it because it was on the floor. We had a lot of that uncertainty and not knowing and a lot of fear, anxiety, and it was the unknown that triggered in us a lot of resistance. But over this time, since we've all met and been talking to each other, we've really learnt how to flow in life, which again is what we talked about yesterday, allowing things to come to you too, just allowing, not resisting. It's the old, I always talk about it, the magnets. If you put them the wrong way around, they resist, but if you put them together, they come together and it's always easy. It's the same similar scenario about the flowing. Ooh. It's our outcome card, guys. Uncertainty. The shades of grey within the fog will eventually lift. Oh, excuse my fingers. Gardener's hands. That's beautiful, isn't it? The shades of grey within the fog will eventually lift. God, we could only hope so, couldn't we, guys? Mind you, we have found that already. That's what Terabella is. It's coming out of the fog. See, we went through the fog, whether it was all the crap we had to deal with most of our life, and then we had our awakenings, our dark nights of soul. We woke up, went through depression, suicidal thoughts. I talk about it all the time. Most have been through some sort of trauma that was like a turning point for us. And now we're flowing. The fog has lifted, so we're able to see the beauty in so many things. That's why we're able to create simple things like feathers. I've got us focusing on a parasol at the moment and things like that, guys, just to keep us allowing. It's just to keep us to allow things we want to flow into our experience. It's just about practice and using that spiritual muscle that we have of creating and flowing again, like the card said. All right, I'll see if there's something to finish off with today. I'll just have some coffee, guys. God, the guides are saying to me we have many trade secrets as spiritual beings. We have a lot of trade secrets, and they're kind of showing me that book, The Secret. I know most of you have probably read it. Some really are into it and some people aren't into it. But look, the basic laws are pretty much consistent with law of attraction, which we have the secrets of law of attraction. That's something that we actually do have, but we also have a lot of other spiritual gifts. And they're secret spiritual gifts. They're gifts that as spiritual beings and people who are awake, we know how the universe works. We know about our senses, about opening up, about listening to our guidance, about knowing what we hear, sense, and what we feel. We get how that works, and that's why we see things from a higher vantage point. We talk about it all the time here, being up on the mountain and running up that hill and these kind of images. We get that constantly because we know the secrets of our kind of spirituality. That's just what I'm getting. It's like an unwritten book of spiritual secrets that we contain, or that we contain within. It's a real understanding of the way the spiritual world works. Hang on a minute. God, the guides are saying to me they're challenging us to a little test, and it's about being this beacon of light, being the beacon of light. And they're showing me a lighthouse. They're showing me a lighthouse flashing. You see a lighthouse and it shines for the ships and its light flashes like every 3 seconds or whatever it is. They're challenging us. Hang on a minute. Let me see what they're challenging us with. It's just saying they're challenging us to use our gifts to create the spark again. We're getting back to that lighting the match, lighting the spark, using our gifts to light the spark, to light the energy, to create the fire. They're challenging us. God, it's been challenging. I don't know about challenging us, but last few years have been challenging. See, they're saying that we've got to spread hope. We've got to spread hope. This is our challenge. They're telling me to pull a happiness card. We've got to spread hope. This is why we're the lighthouse, because we're like the light in the storm. So they're telling us to spread hope. Hang on, this card fell down. Oh, be yourself. Don't try to fit into someone else's mold. So that's how we do it. That's the challenge, by being yourself and not fitting into someone else's mold, which we never do. We never have. And we might lose friends and have lost family over that as well. But we have to keep being ourselves. It's really crucial. I'm going to pull 2 more cards around this challenge. So you're still getting challenged to be yourself, because that's how you shine your light. It's an interesting reading today. Guides are very into it. Switch it up. A change of pace breaks up the rat race. And we do that. We've actually had that before, haven't we, guys? Do something different. Do something adventurous. I often say you can pay someone a compliment. You can help someone out. Just keep that hope alive. Keep the hope alive. Switch it up. Change of pace breaks up the rat race. It's true, isn't it? Life can get very mundane and Groundhog Day-ish. Not for us, though. We look for new little things. See, even by creating something that can be fun. I mean, who would think you'd get a kick out of finding a feather? But we do here. It's weird, isn't it? When I saw that feather, I was like so excited because I wanted to share it with you. Such a simple thing, isn't it? But, I'm getting some lovely little hearts. Look, love yourself. Don't rely on others to make you happy. Oh, and see, that's about shining our light out, isn't it? So that's how we do it. We have to keep hope alive. And that would be staying in our strength, power. And see, when I think of loving yourself, it's not about, I love myself, I'll take a selfie and I'm an influencer and all that kind of thing. Loving yourself is just staying true to your beliefs and who you are internally and inside, and being the true spiritual being that you are and being proud of it and not shying away from that, which a lot of us had to do for pretty much a lifetime. I know a lot of you here are empath sensitives and psychics and all sorts of things, and we had to hide away for a long time, but not anymore. We don't do that anymore. We just be ourselves, and that's how you be this lighthouse. That's the challenge. Stay being yourself. Let me see if there's one more song today. Oh, I'm getting that song. Of course I am. And you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my days and give me strength. I don't know the rest of the words, guys. I don't even know who sings it, but I am getting you light up my life. You give me hope. Oh, gosh. We've been doing this for 3.5 years, haven't we, guys? Oh, my goodness. Hang on, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, they're giving me a song by Live, the band Live. Remember the band Live? Oh, I love Live. I used to play them all the time. And I'm getting that song, easy to know you've been swept away. Thousands of gifts and are swept away. Oh, to lead you there, why a stranger to me. I alone love you. I alone love you. I alone tempt you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Don't know the rest of the one. I love that song. I love Live. So getting Live. And let's see if there's one more song today. Oh, I'm getting that song by Wham. Wake me up before you go. I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. Not that we're going to be dancing much, guys, with all our knee problems, ailments, hips, backs, and everything else. But I think what they're saying is we're not going to go solo. We know we've got to do these things together now and come together in groups. We're not on our own anymore, and that's pretty much what I'm getting, because people are waking up. We're not alone in this anymore. There's people jumping ship all the time and coming over to the light, guys. So I'm leaving you with that song today. Wham! Wake me up before you go. There's a memory right there, guys, taking us back to a nice memory, a fun memory. All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'm going to enjoy the sunshine. I know you guys are finally getting sunshine over there. Oh, enjoy it, guys. Enjoy your veggies and your beautiful bowls that are popping up. And I'll say goodbye from Australia. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and please feel free to comment down below. Fingers, I'll get the comment, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.